Okay, so happy Tuesday, and this is Lords and Villains version 1.0. So again, this game officially released last Thursday, and we played it pretty much doing the tutorial stuff. This is Rocket Del Mar. This is going to be a little town. And if you're not familiar with this game, it is a city economy simulator taking place in the Middle Ages. The concept is you've been given a parcel of land by the king to manage as you want, and then you basically just parcel it out to other people to do stuff like run farms and fish and cut down trees and be carpenters, that kind of stuff. And you have choices on how you want to treat them. You can either charge them rent for living on your land, or you can charge them to do their business on your land, or take a cut of their profits, or their supplies. You help them build their stuff, all kind of fun stuff. Oh yeah, there's clergy too. Anyway, so clergy can also take care of the sick, tend to the wounds. Isolate nurses will produce healing materials. So that's thing we're currently working on. So we're kind of still basically working through the tutorial, and it's basically just telling you or teaching you how to play the game for the most part, because it's not just build a house and you're good to go. You have to set up a little economy, make sure everybody's well fed, because it is technically a survival game as well. So you need to provide everybody with enough food and shelter, because people can freeze to death in the winter. Just run time there. And as far as our town goes, this is our fishing family. You can see graphics, not, high res or anything like that, but I think it fits the particular game in style. Tax them and steal their produce and then blame the weather on them. You could do that, I guess. Anyway, that's our fishermen. Then over here, this is, who are these guys? Oh, this is our architect. Architect builds basically little kits for people to repair buildings, that kind of stuff. They also have to approve of different construction jobs. And then these guys are carpenters. Similar job as the architect, except that they actually do actual work. They help build the walls. And certain structures need certain professions. Like wooden walls actually need a carpenter to approve the job and then actually do the work. So that's what they do. So if you want wooden walls, you need a carpenter. Middle Ages. Does your land face a middle life crisis or buying a sports horse and cart? I'm going to go with the sports horse and cart. Welcome back, Gray. Crisis in the Middle Ages. There you go. Hey, that's in the concept for a video game. All you do is play middle-aged people in the Middle Ages and don't deal nothing with crisis. I could see that happening. How come somebody hasn't done that yet? Anyway, other family here. These are our woodsmen. We call them woodsmen because they basically work the forest, cut down the trees. They're providing all the wood to get all the buildings and stuff built. So that's their job. And this is Gimpy's house. This Gimpy is, of course, the noble who runs this place. And that's Bishop somebody or other. But this is their home currently. It's all made out of wood walls. Got dirt floors, though. And then this is their little chapel for doing religious services for the nobles, not the regular people. The peasants, they get their own church. This one is a chapel specifically for the rich people. This is the cooking house. This is where cook provides food
Hello
for
everyone.
Gimpy's family and
my
stuff.
name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thanks. So again, this is our kitchen where our Gimpy has servants. And they do jobs for him, like cook their food and stuff. And this is the kitchen where they're going to be preparing all the food for Gimpy's family and other people that are working for Gimpy. And this is their little bunkhouse for the servants. This is what they're living in. This is a warehouse where Gimpy's stuff, the Gimpy family materials are all kept. Oops. Nobles are wealthy, and if you manage to attract them, they bring a unique workforce and significantly boost your economy. However, they demand a luxurious lifestyle will only arrive if you build a fancy tavern. Request a family. This new family would like to settle in your village. So this is a fishing family. We already have fishermen, though. Sure, we'll take them, though. They're not nobles, I don't think. So anyway. So we got a new family coming in. Let me pause the game because we have to get a house for them set up. So anyway, like I said, this is the warehouse. This is where Gimpy keeps, the Gimpy family keeps all the resources and stuff that they collect from the Villeins. Villeins are the villagers. This little building here is the local market for all the people that live in the town. Here they will basically buy and sell goods to each other. So you have a little economy there. And then this is a caravan spot. This is for caravans that come from outside the village with resources of different types, including livestock and food and other things. And then down here, this is our inn. This is being run by a thing. You need an inn in order to attract more families into the town. If you have a good inn, you collect more families and that kind of stuff. They're also growing a little bit of their own food, so because you can actually buy alcohol and food here, and they make money in the process. Let's see, they got 8 silver there. They don't have a lot of extra money at the moment, but they're fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. So anyway, that's the inn. And then down here we have, who are these guys? Oh, a brewer. All right, the brewer is the newest family to join us, other than the fishermen that are joining us too. But so this is a brewery. It's going to be up and running. It looks like it's going right now, actually. So they live there, and across the little street there is the farming family. And this is all the land that they're doing. So they're doing regular farmland, some trees, and then this stuff is wheat and whatever. So this is going to be mostly, sold over to the brewer family so they can make their stuff. And then we have a clergy. Clergy are, oh look, they're holding mass. So anyway, clergy, they live in this little building here. It's all they're not, very demanding because they've chosen. Well, they didn't choose to live a life of a religious life. They were volunteered to. Basically, what you do is you go into the other families and you go, "You're going to be in the clergy. You're going to be in the clergy," and they don't have a choice. So they get to live in there, but there's our little church, as you can see, kind of populated at the moment. Everybody's going. And then this is our hospital. When people get sick, they come up here and get treated by the clergy. Sounds like the Jedi, kind of. Where's the Inquisition complex? I don't know. We haven't got that far yet. Oh, and there's our graveyard. I don't think there's anybody in here yet, is there? I don't think you have anybody officially die yet. But anyway, we have a graveyard too. You steal your child to be trained in religious dogma forever. You get nothing. Well, it's not that you steal well, you kind of take their children, but typically you take adults. That's what I did, at least. Oh, and I forgot on the farm. They've got 3 sheep and a cow. So you got that stuff. So that's currently the town as far as, let's see. This is actual villagers' work. So again, like say this guy, you can send him to the clergy or you can make him a servant. These guys are another fishermen. They can change their name. What's another word for fishermen? Oh, I guess, well, fishermen. Fisher and fisherman, that wouldn't be that confusing, would it? Sea lover? Sea lover. Sure, why not? Sea water. No, what? Type water. Sea lover. Okay, so this family, it's got 2 adults and a child. So not a very big family, so they don't need a big house. I could make them all into servants. Actually, what's this? Assign tavern to a family. We've done that. Build a bar with a tavern. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is an inn. This isn't a tavern. We actually need to build a tavern. So I'm guessing that's what this family's supposed to be good for. Put them in the tavern. Okay, so if we want to build a tavern, go to our zones. And there's the tavern. So there's a difference between inn and tavern. Inns attract the peons. Taverns attract the nobles. It can't be a town, and it has to have clearly defined border, even if only symbolic. Kind of like Poland, Lucas? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to bring politics into this? If you were here earlier in the stream, you would get that joke. It's not a good joke, but it's a joke. Okay, so tavern. Tavern's it's supposed to be 15 by 15, which is friggin' huge. I guess that's the inn is 18 by 18, so it's not that big of a deal, is it? So, tavern. Where do we want where do you want to set up the tavern? Could put it over here. Chop down all these trees. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so at least 15 by 15. 16 by 16 gives us, yeah, that'll work, I think. Okay, then we need walls. What kind of walls do we want? We want wooden walls, because it's a tavern. Let's see. Do that, and then we're going to need walls and stuff in here. There's a roots in the end. Right. Yeah, no nukes flying so far. Okay, so set up the walls there, and we're going to need doors. So I guess the question, what kind of tavern are we going to have here? So, all right. Yeah, for now that'll have to do. Till we get all these trees cleared out. So we're going to put a dirt floor in. Just to get all the trees cleared up so we can see a little bit better for planning the actual tavern. Okay, so there's that. Then we're going to assign the family to this place, which is going to be the Sea Lovers. We're going to change our name. Now the question is, what do we want to do? Freeform or... So with this, usually there's, like I said, you have two choices typically when you're assigning land to a family. You have two choices here. Fee form means they pay you rent every season. The other one, Franca, whatever it is basically get the land for free, right? So you're being generous. And I usually, the way I make the decision is depending on what is the family actually doing for a business. If they are, say, the farmer or carpenter, or not the carpenter, the fisherman, they get the house land for free. I don't charge them rent for it. If they are an actual working out of their house, like the innkeepers or the carpenters, I charge them rent because that's where they're making their money from. They're not actually producing anything, right? They're providing a service, so I charge them rent. So if they're producing something, I don't charge them rent. Why? Because I'm taking a cut of what they produce, which is a different screen here. But in this case, so we're going to charge these guys rent to live here. So hopefully they, make some money off of living in the tavern. And like I said, if it's like say the fisherman is, I actually take a percentage of everything they produce, and what they produce is basically determines what percentage I get. So basically it's if they can manage it well, they get to keep more of it. If they don't manage it well,
Saturday and Sunday, November 19th
I take more
and
than
20
half.
are the monthly giveaways for November. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Tuesday. So, over on the right-hand side, there's the little checklist we have to do to get this tavern pretty much up and going, but we want to clear out all these trees first. And this will actually help build everything too, because this will produce all the wood, for the most part, that's going to be required to build it, that little tavern. So that's convenient. So while that's happening... Oh, I need to change their name too, don't I? Their name's going to be... Tavern Keeper. I am so original. I amuse myself. So anyway, I'm going to speed up time to about 3 times. Oh, and we have a little public area. This is like a little public park that we put together for the people to just come in and do whatever. There's a couple of benches. There's a well. Basically, no, it's just a nice little place to spend some time when they don't have anything better to do. Gotta keep an eye on everything here. So this, again, this is the inn. Doing some business. Basically put the inn next to the cavern, or not the cavern, the tavern, not the tavern, caravan spot, because the caravan likes to come in here and spend the nights here in the inn. Plus they eat here and, you know, drink our booze. We need more booze apparently though, which is why we have a brewer. The brewer is... So there's our brewing station. Inventory is currently empty. How long does it take to make booze? There's a silo for holding on to stuff. Oh, the trellis for hops. Probably going to need more of that. Filtering tub. Nothing there. So there's hops in there, actually. Oh, did I? I don't think I told them what to build or make, did I? So just priorities. Some products. They're producing beer barrels. Don't need. That's all they produce. And hops. That's all they grow. So I don't need to do anything there. Other than we probably need more hops. So we are going to build some more trellises. There. I have no idea how much we need actually to produce what we need to produce. Good soil, fast growth speed, already up to 41% grown. You can see that on screen. Sea lover's not your fancy, I gather. Well, they're not going to be they're not going to be fishermen. They're going to be tavern keeps. Up here. Their job is to got to clear all this stuff out so we can build a tavern there. It'll take a little while. The carpenters have done their job. When it turns blue, that means the carpenters have appraised the situation and said, "Yep, we'll build it. We'll pay us." That's how that works. Now that also means that we need to make sure that our new family has money. They've got silver and copper, so we're probably going to have to lend them a gold piece or two to make sure everybody gets paid the way they're supposed to. When they start pouring the concrete, there's no concrete to pour. They're lucky they have a dirt floor. Hey, a villager joined the clergy. One of your villagers voluntarily joined the clergy. That person. Shit. So... don't know if we have enough betting now. Stupid people. Joining the clergy, not checking with me first. Just to make sure there's enough. I don't know how many clergy people. Actually, we can look. So, again, these are our villagers. All right. Then we have. Sorry, the peasants. Those are the peasants. These are the nobles. We don't have any nobles yet. This is the clergy. So there's our minister, the bishop. There's our novices. We got 3 of them. No monks. No librarians. No beekeepers. Mortician. We have a mortician. No herbalist. No barbers. We have a nurse. So we have a few people working in the clergy. And then Demets. This is basically Gimpy's. He's his Demets. This is everybody in his family. He's got a wife and 3 kids. Oh, a high council. Oh, apparently they get put in there automatically. So there's our bishop and minister, master of coin, marshal, master of affairs, master of law. So we don't have those people yet. I'm guessing they have to be nobles. Laborers, we got 3 of them. They basically go around and do labor jobs, like digging out paths and shit like that. Cooks, so there's our cook to cook food and stuff. Stable hands, we don't have any horses. Prisoners, none of those. And recruits, none of those. So what for the town guard eventually. Okay, so anyway, clergy. So again, this is slowly getting cleared out. I wish Gimpy's servants would help out, but because I assigned this to a family, they won't. Oh look, it's tax payment day. So, Villeins are paying their taxes. Emergency supply of normal meals. Why? Insufficient short storages? Oh, we don't have enough stuff. Our warehouse is too small. What's the problem? Wool. Depends on wool. Where does wool normally go? That's our money, or some of it. Oh, wool's going into a chest. Okay, we'll build a couple more chests. So, storage. Our warehouse is going to probably need to be expanded at some point because we're running out of space for some things. Chests don't hold a lot of stuff. None of this stuff really does. Ground depositories are nice, but they only take on 1 resource. Chests at least can carry more than 1 thing. Advanced repair kits. Ugh. And then wool. And of course the best part is we can actually sell stuff back to the villagers. You know. We take their stuff and then sell it back to them. Shh. It's totally normal. Come on, tavern people. Jump down trees faster. The problem is the tavern keeper only have 3 people, and one of them is a child. But the carpenters, I think, are supposed to be building the walls, which are mostly done, it looks like. Well, at least half. Now the caravans arrived. So again, caravans bring stuff like animals, chickens, and whatever. And other stuff like flour and wood and whatever. So the villagers are free to trade with these guys, of course, if they want, if they have the money to do it. There's our hops and stuff is growing. Where's our booze? I wonder how this actually works. Oh, this is their storage for barrels once they start producing them. But how long does it produce? How long does it take to produce beer? So we got grain and hops in that silo. Go on with that. Oh, and the farmers are basically rebuilding their house. Because it used to be made out of straw. Now they're upgrading to wood because they actually have the money to do that. This is Gimpy is vacuuming. I've been muted here for a little bit. Be right back. Let's continue to play. Look, beer. So I'm trying to figure out, because I've never really done a brewery before in this, so that's a brewing station and filtering tub. So I'm guessing it goes in here first, and then goes down here. Oh, it says it's empty, even though there's obviously something there. No resources, firewood, planks, no resources, straw. Skimpy's vacuuming again. Just bear it back. Okay, I think I'm good for now. So again, it's the brewing station. It looks like this might be time-based, maybe? This is obviously they're processing it. Because this is where the beer barrels come from, right? I think. Yeah, so this is, it goes from here to here and then to there. So I guess it's just a question of how many of these are we going to need to keep these guys keep going. So what is he using here? That's straw. Pairing filtering tub. But what's he actually putting in there is my question. Is it straw or is it the hops? They're taking it and I put it there. I'm guessing the hops go into, that's what that is. So we just need more hops production. Which is what we're going to get built. So what do they need for this? They need wood and yarn. Who's making the yarn? Does the farmer make yarn? I don't think so. Products. No, there's no yarn here. So it's not them. But they are producing the wool. So production. Algebra bar churn. So there's no way for us to produce yarn, it looks like. Oh, peasants, maybe. What are we looking at here? Essentials, so peasants. butcher. Filtering tab. Stretching for MS for leather. Grinding stone. So, oh, there's a long. Can process yarn into silk. But there's a process yarn into silk. Where do we get the yarn from, though? Because these guys just produce wool. I'll keep on going. Filing spot. Oven. Rope walk. Turns yarn into strong rope. Spinning wheel. Wool into yarn. There we go. So, requires a carpenter, but who actually does the work? Let's see if these guys will do it. Actually, it will be nice and... Where to go? Spinning wheel. We'll put it in here for now. Let's see if they actually do that. So it requires 4 planks, carpenter to build it, and it'll be good. And they should have the wool somewhere. Butter, cheese. There's the wool in the chest. And that'll get turned into yarn, I'm guessing. Put another chest in here too. We'll see what happens though. We'll get this thing built and go from there. Okay, so tavern, how you doing up here? Slow as ever. So again, we're waiting for our tavern family to clean out all these trees, so we can actually start building stuff here. See, things a little bit more easily once the trees are gone, and then we'll be able to plan this out better. And also, the walls haven't been built yet anyway. Or the carpenters are slacking. How are they doing? Peasants. Tavern keeper. So they still have the gold, so they haven't had to spend any of it yet. They've got food. These little symbols here means that's how much they want. That's how much they have. They would like to sell 52. So they're trying to sell the wood that they have and sell the wood rods that they have too. They're not going to want to actually sell that stuff once they realize they're going to need it to actually, you know, build their house. Another caravan. So there's the booze. Oh, we actually need a place for them so they can sell their booze to the people at the tavern and the inn. I mean, they could just go to the marketplace to sell it. So I guess the question is, do they want them to come to us, or come to them, or they want to bring it to everybody else to buy? Because really only going to be 2 customers for the beer. Can't build a... Okay, fine. Let them come to us, I think. So we want production. Maybe it's not production, it's furniture. Yeah, we'll do this. We want a storefront. do that. Dirt path. I'm sure that'll be fine. And then we have to expand this zone out a little bit to include that.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Okay, so now they can sell their booze from here. They don't have to deliver it anywhere. They probably will end up delivering it anyway, but they can sell it directly from here now. Covering barrel for fermentation. Okay. We are making the booze, and we're actually making it right here. See, look, he's cooking it or boiling it, whatever. Then I don't know. Where's he going? I'm going to bed, lazy bastards. So, oh, look how much it's cleaning out kind of nicely here. So let's start looking at what can we build here. So we need to build a bar. The red arrows where they work from. Oh, actually, how many tables and stuff do we need? So we need a well, block, table. We need 2 tables and 8 chairs. Okay. So, tables. A good wooden bench, good stone bench, good wooden chairs. A good wooden table. This requires planks and silk. Well, that's gonna be a little tricky, isn't it? So there's the tables, and then they're gonna want chairs too, so
I do not think oops means what you think it means.
it does. I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm so used to yesterday using the right button to spin stuff in Cosmeteer. It doesn't work that way here. From the booze that I've made, and usually you don't need more than like 1 person to keep booze production going. Well, it depends on how much you're trying to produce. See, so you have 2 people working on the barrels there, it looks like. Let's see. Oh, did that loom get built over in the farmer house? Okay, so this is the spinning wheel. So that's built. The question is it actually going to do anything? We need to produce yarn. There's wool there already. Just priorities. They don't really do anything like that here. So I don't know if they're actually going to produce yarn out of this or not. Nobody seems to be working it, but he may not be in the right spot either. So what we'll do is we'll build another one. See, it's not on the list for the farm. Churn is, but spinning wheel is not, so that was under production. So we'll build another one out here in the open. See if they use that. Just have to pay attention to see if they actually use it. See which one they actually use. Oh, the churn is... shit. Sunday service is hosted, so church, mass, whatever. See, our problem is we don't have silk to build those tables, unless we give it to them. These walls haven't been built yet anyway. These aren't done yet. So, a bar. Should put the bar there. Lots of space, sort of. So, cooking table. That's for making food for the patrons or whatever you want to call them. Cauldron, same deal. Ooh, a well. Wood block. Barrel rails. Okay, so we're gonna need rooms still. We can put them along the wall there. Use this as our stuff. Let's do that. So, barrels for the booze. 2 of those. Shelves to hold the food. Regular barrel. Pull other stuff. Ground depositories. We need those for firewood and that kind of thing. Campfire for keeping everybody warm. Oh, I just realized I'm probably screwing this up by not putting walls in. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So instead of the cauldron, we'll put that there. Because you have to have roofs only can be built so far away. Will only get built so far away from a wall. Typically 3 to 4 spaces. So 5 is a good spot. Down here we're going to have regular rooms for people to stay in. So I'm not worried about that space. It's just this particular area is what I was worried about. So cauldron. So the tables, maybe not, they're not even, I screwed up, I guess. Good wooden table. Just making barrels upon barrels, you might need more people, yeah. And once we get, oh, see, their hops are now starting to grow, so we're going to get better production out of this stuff. So I've got 112 hops in there. Some grain too. But we only have 10 beer barrels.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyNe. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Tuesday. So, looking for here. Expensive beds. Wood, plank, and silk. We don't have any real silk, though. I don't know how that's going to work. A fireplace. Oh, we need bricks for a fireplace, which we don't make. Well, they don't say we need to make a fireplace, do they? We need chairs. We need tables. A wooden block, which is on the list to get built. A well, cooking table, cauldron, bar. So we're getting all the basics done, except for the beds. And they're going to get stuck with the basic beds at first because we're not going to be able to produce the good stuff, I don't think. Because again, we need silk. And I keep forgetting to watch the farmers to see what they're doing. So again, they have wool. That chest is full. Cabinets can store clothing, tools, no wool or stuff. Chest is silk and wool. Inventory, nothing. So anyway, brewery seems to be working pretty well. We've got 12 barrels of beer already done. So now it's just a matter of selling it to all the alcoholics out there, which would be the people that are coming to the inn. So you have gold. You have silver. So the inn is actually making decent money. So just took money out though for whatever. I'm guessing to go buy beer. Maybe. And up here you can see they're selling acorns. They're actually selling acorns. These walls aren't finished. They're just taking forever to cut down the trees. Another emergency supply. We granted supplies to continue your journey. Normal meals. Do we have a food issue? Doesn't seem like we do. See, slowly cutting out. That table actually got built. Oh, maybe not yet. Okay. Acorns and blue. Oh, that's right. They're picking up all the acorns and blueberries that they're picking up off the ground because all the trees are chopping down. Oh, we're gonna need the chest too, aren't we? Just put it right there. Chest. Where are you hiding? No chest. How are they going to collect their money if they don't have a chest? Oh no, villagers are fighting, whatever that we're gonna do. So, okay, we got wool, coins. Syrup. I'm making butter and cheese, thanks to the cow. I don't know if they're selling it, but they're making it. Oh, look, it's a little dog. Belongs to the brewers. Oh, somebody's buying beer. Innkeeper just bought beer. So actually they got a nice supply. They've got beer and mead. What a selection. I don't know where they get the mead from, but oh, I'm guessing that these guys should be able to make mead eventually. Clergy. Drawers, cabinets. Not from here though. Okay. There's our little apple and pear trees. Growing fruit and stuff that the king is going to ask for eventually. Although he hasn't really talked to us yet, has he? I don't think. He hasn't come to us saying, hey, you owe me. This is my big concern at the moment. Producing enough beer for an inn and a tavern. And possibly sell to the caravans too. King is dead, long live the king. Well, not quite true in this game. So is that hops that's the issue? There's 160 hops in storage right now, so there's no reason why this shouldn't be going more. King Shork? I don't know who King Shork is. Should I? Recently had bad meal, not my problem. Who's starving? How could you guys be starving? Because you have no food. Who are these guys anyway? Oh, these are the architects? Well, do your jobs better. You've got money. I don't see what the problem is. Why are these guys starving? They've got money too. There's nobody selling food at the market. Look, it's time for church. Do we? Oh, we probably need more benches in here. Yeah, that's enough. There's most of the people here. I'll add some more though. There. We can even put some down the middle too if we really need to. Hyperinflation. How can they be starving with all that food around? I know. We could sell food to them. Because, you know, Gimpy's that kind of a leader. He'll actually sell food back to the people he took from them. Why is this stuff not going into chests? Because that's full. That's full. We need to expand our warehouse. We don't have enough space for stuff that we're collecting. So, we will do that. Okay, so we're leaving these in here because, okay, we have one, two, okay, yeah, we need to do that. Because of those. Although we can actually just, that one. Dismantle the wall. Why isn't that one going? Those will leave. That one will leave. How come this one isn't going away? Oh. Now there it goes. Okay, no problem. So clear the Gimp. This is Gimpy space, so his servants will clear this stuff out and give us a little bit more space for storage. And the tavern. Okay, it's getting nicely cleared out now.
Come on,
trash pile.
You pansy, get back in there and fight.
So, bedrooms for people to stay in. Which we're going to do basic beds at first. Sorry about that. But we'll do double beds. From that, space, wall, that. It's going to be hard to see. There's some method for earning cash in MWO. I want to buy a Mad Cat. A method? Yeah, I know what a Mad Cat and a Timberwolf are. Making money in MWO. Well, it used to be you get the premium time. Get that for a couple of days or whatever, and that gives you a boost of the money you make. And then you have 2 or 3 mechs that you're decent in, and you have them ready to go. And then what you do is you enter a match, and you try to do as much as you can, and as soon as you die, leave the match, go into one of the other mechs, hop into another match, rinse and repeat. That's the best, that's the easiest way to do it. Just pick mechs that you can actually make money with, and just do as much as you can, like do as much damage, die, leave, start a new match with a different mech, just rinse and repeat. Playing the game doesn't give, well, it takes time. I mean, it's not, Timberwolves are friggin' expensive. All the clan mechs are more expensive than the IS mechs because of the stuff they come with. So it's going to take you a little while to earn them out. I mean, unless you're really good at the game. Yeah, we won't talk about World of Tanks or World of Warships. 15 million. Yeah, that takes a little while. But again, the best way to do is have premium time active and also hero mechs if you have any. Anything with any mechs with the C-bill bonus. But you probably don't have those, do you? Boar's Head? Oh, you can make all kinds of money with the Boar's Head. But like I said, the trick is to not waste time waiting for matches or waiting for matches to end. So that's why you have, 2 or 3 mechs ready to go all the time that are hero mechs, got premium time running, and the mechs can actually do some damage so you can earn money from that. Because if you're not doing any damage, you're not making money. Insufficient storages again. That's over here. Oh wow, the wall's almost already built. Okay then, so we need to put some more dirt floor in here. And the roof, I think we went with plated. The board, we went plated. Oh, then the events too, if there's any events going on. Some leftover premium credits. We'll see how much premium time costs. It's usually not too bad. Yep, play the events over and over and over again. Trees in the way. So what do we need storage for? There's wool. There's more wool. So much wool on the floor. How did that happen? Doesn't matter what you're in, you wind up dead. Well, that's fine. Never even worth the grind these days. They have pretty much been nerfed into the ground. They're still decent, though. Yeah, I do decently in Timberwolves. They're not as... The thing is they're not as OP as they were. That's what people bitch about. Because the Timberwolves have always been OP. So... And then they get nerfed into, so they're actually, more even with all the other mechs in their weight class. And that's what people bitch about, because they're not as strong as, or they're not as overpowered as they were. That's the problem. And that's always the problem. It's like, oh, this got nerfed to hell. It's like, no, it got more balance is what it got, because they were overpowered before. Just like the Kodiak was when it first came out. And they got nerfed and everybody doesn't play it anymore, because they suck now. They don't suck. And Kodiaks are fine. They don't suck. They're just not as great as they used to be. That's all it is. Timberwolves are in the same boat too. I mean, that's usually the way it works. Very, very rarely does a mech get nerfed into oblivion that it sucks now. That's so unusual. Yeah, it's like Kodiaks are fine. There's nothing wrong. Oh, they needed to be adjusted. The Kodiaks needed adjustment. So did the Timberwolves, and now, like I said, they're more balanced with everybody else in their weight class. You get hit hard when the game sped up. getting left behind what, like the Atlases and the Annihilators and the other 100-tonners? There's nothing new there. I mean, that's just and that's more related to, you know, people not paying attention to what's going around them and some of the starting points on maps and stuff. It's just, again, it's not necessarily the mech's fault. It's the game in general that makes them look bad because of the way the game is played and it's set up and all this other fun stuff. It's not that Kodiaks suck. They're not slower than any other 300-tonner.
Hey Gimpy, have you hydrated lately?
Or 100-tonner, sorry.
If not, you really should.
You know, they still, you know, they're fine. Insufficient storage. Still, oh, we need more chests to get built. That's why. Hurry up. Got power cut like everything else. Well, yeah. Well, no. They got put into the spot where they should have been in the first place. The flaws of the game of today are the same flaws I'd had when it first went into out of beta. Got left behind quite a lot, and everything is fine. And then boom, there are two lights mechs dance between your legs, and candy. Yep, there. See, that's, and if, you know, the funny thing is that's been a problem with the game for a very, very long time. That's not new. Yes, prior to the clans, the speeds were slower. Yes, but the same problem still existed, though. It used to be a pain in the ass trying to kill a Jenner or a Commando and an Atlas. It should have been a no-brainer for the most part if you were able to kick, but you can't. And so, even back then, before the clans, lights used to dance between your legs all the time because they knew they couldn't get hit. They knew they were safe. And that still exists today. It's the same problems. Nothing's changed. It's the game mechanics. Yeah, there's all kinds of issues that have never really been addressed, or they say they're going to address them, but they don't, or they're very slow in the process. So, what are you gonna do? Waiting for these trees to be dropped down so we can build some more stuff here. So we just need to build the beds within the tavern. Be good to go. Have issues with lights, you leg them. Well, you can leg them if you can keep them a little bit. You see them coming at you, but if they come up behind you and they do little circles around you, it's kind of hard to leg them. You can reverse and rotate, but even then, it depends on the mech too. And a lot of the bigger mechs, like, let's say any assault that's over, say, 90 tons that has their weapons in the side torsos, they're pretty done if a light starts circling them, because they can't look down enough to shoot them in the legs, or unless they get really lucky. Yep, so your feet can't do a damn thing. Because there's no... If they introduce a kick mechanic, it's a different story, but for whatever reason, they don't want to do melee. Well, they don't want to go through the process of doing melee for MechWarrior Online. Because it's too much work for them. punt would be nice. Just a nice little punt. Oh, look, we're in autumn. Why aren't my hops growing? Those look like they rotted. Sick, not growing out. Oh, no. So how... No, these guys aren't going to be making any money. Got a beer barrel. That stuff. Leather shoes they want to sell. So we're not going to be growing anything during the winter. I wonder how our food storage is going. Oh, and I forget to look at this. Have they been doing anything? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think these guys are using these farmer stuff to that stuff. So we will dismantle that and that. So apparently we need a tailor. Knockdowns didn't end so well. No, they didn't. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a knockdown. It just can be damage. Like, you know, have an Atlas kick a light in the leg and see how long the light runs around. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, Val. So you have to find a unit. Usually, the way they work is how Disparators is describing it. Is they usually set time aside on certain nights for people to play, and then you can do pickup games with other people in the clan at other times during the day. That's usually how a lot of them have worked and do work. It's not a you have to play. I mean, there's not enough people in the game anymore to promote that kind of attitude. You have to play all the time, because that just drives people away. And I would say most groups have picked up on that, so they don't require people to do a certain amount of playtime. They just say, hey, this is when we get together. If you can make it, great. If you can't, oh well. But if you can't, it's like you probably need to find another unit if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so beds and stuff. It's a wall. A little short there, aren't we? It's okay. That. So just a straw double bed. They can live with the straw double beds in these for now, until they make some actual money. Oops.
Oops. Is that all you can say? That was really poorly done.
It was, I agree. Because again, clicking the wrong buttons. Let's do this way instead. Space, wall, bed. Okay, so walls. That's a wood. That's a floor, not a wall. Doors. So this will give us the 5 beds we need. So that works. And we can leave this here to make the hallway going this way and put beds on this side too if we want. Oh, I guess this thing's gonna need a roof now too, isn't it? Board roof? Tiled roof. Board roof. Okay, so the tavern's almost done. I don't see any hops growing. Is that not an autumn thing, I guess? It's not a grow it all the year round.
Saturday and Sunday, November 19th and 20 are the monthly giveaways for November. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching again. Monthly giveaways this weekend. If you have any questions, feel free to ask about that. That's empty. So we're almost out of hops. So I'm guessing we're going to need more trendles or trestles, whatever they're called. Trellis. Yeah, it's close. Could just extend this out to floor, dirt path. That stuff cut down, and then we'll build some more trellises for the next growing season. They accept terrible pods. Some do. Some groups are willing to train people, especially in this day and age when there's not a lot of new people. So they want to keep the ones that are new around. It's the biggest group you can drop in as a team. Does faction warfare allow full teams? In quick play it's 4-man. In faction warfare it's 12. Unless they changed it. Tavern doing business yet? Still waiting for the beds to get built. I think it's time for mass. Are they doing up in the chapel too? Doesn't look like it. So I could speed the tavern thing around along a little bit. See how much stuff they have and how much they need. They should have enough lumber. Tavern keeper. I want to sell acorns. Clay. They have too much clay. Too much wood, of course. Not too much stuff to sell there. They want to buy 23 planks. Well, let's see how many planks do I have? I just give it to them. I have 1,400 planks. I think I can give them some. There. Okay, so apparently they have everything they need to get this done. It just has to get done. I'm just sending them a bunch of planks. That's going to cover the doors. And it's going to cover the beds too, it looks like. Except for this one that doesn't exist. Nice tiny tavern rooms. It's not about the beds, it's about getting drunk so you can, and then crashing in the beds. Emergency supply again. Normal meals. Why is that considered an emergency supply? Are we that short on food? It doesn't seem like we are. Selling acorns. We sold wood, bunch of wood here. Oh, that was quick. Once a wealthy nobleman makes the decision to settle on your land, their household should be recognizably wealthier and use expensive construction material to increase the beauty of their neighborhood. Bed within a villa, 2. Bed. Build a wall within villa, 30. Okay, so we have to build a villa now. Let's see. This is going to be the more expensive part of town up here, I think. Villas. So a villa is a zone for the rich people. So a villa, they want to be 15 by 15, it looks like. $15 by 15 is bigger than Gimpy's house. God, these places take up huge spaces. That's a huge house. 15 by 15. That's huge. Okay, so walls. You're still gonna only get wooden walls because we can't really do much more of that. It's a huge building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Yes, that's right. Should put a door, huh? There. Can you start with a larger map and add space to the edges? You can't start with the bigger map. This is a medium-sized map. I mean, there's a lot of space to play around with, but some of these buildings are just huge. I mean, the inn and the tavern. The inn is bigger than it originally started with because we had to add more bedrooms to it. We had to add those 5, so this got bigger than it was initially. And then the tavern's going to be the same way. We're going to be ended up pushing it out this way and probably down this way if we want more rooms. But I mean, that villa is bigger than Gimpy's Manor. Or is it roughly the same? Yeah, it's roughly the same. But still. Those nice dirt floors. And say what kind of floor. We'll do wooden floor. We'll do birchwood? Spruce? Let's do spruce. And Gimpy's people are working on this one because this isn't assigned to a family. We don't have a noble family in the place yet. So I imagine as soon as we get this built, that's when the noble families start coming in, would be my guess. But the tavern's not done yet either. But basically, it's pretty much ready to go. Just needs to finish off the roof and stuff, it looks like. And your chest, they've got 1 whole gold. Who's their clientele in this town, is the question. Family business. The fishermen are coming in here to buy stuff from them? That's odd.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
So this is Gimpy's family that's coming in here to eat. We should put a better floor in here too. Poplar for this. A monk's been initiated, so that was probably our new person that joined not too long ago. Another caravan. So, oh, the villa's already got the walls done. Where's the villa? The villa's over here. So they still have to clear out all these trees. Gimpy's family needs to get working faster. Looks a little beat up there. And the clergy is taking care of it, so can't afford the construction. Aw, are they poor? You can't. They got 1 gold. This says can't afford the construction. I'm confused. They've got 1 gold, 25 silver. There's no reason why they can't afford that. It's not that expensive. Unless the carpenters are overcharging. How much money do they have? 43 silver. So they're not making as much money as I thought they'd be making. That 1 gold, there we go. Somebody was pocketing it. So how are the woodsmen doing? 10 gold. These guys are rolling in it. Because, of course, they're going to be hurting a little bit more. Once the town is pretty much established, they're not going to be making as much money. Other than they're still going to be selling wood and stuff to the carpenters, because the carpenters are going to be building the repair kits that are going to upkeep the buildings, that kind of stuff. The architects, how are you guys doing? Not very well. So we're almost to winter. So food stores is our big thing now. A lot of corn and pears and potatoes. Not that many potatoes. Rice grains are in there. Got butter and cheese. Food doesn't get kept in there. Cabbage, melon, potatoes, not a lot. Nothing in there. Grain. So not a big food reserve there in the farm. But it's not really about them, it's about what Gimpy has. Not that one. Warehouse stuff. So this is what we have on the left. It's 55 gold. We're actually making money, I think. Beer barrels, only 22 in storage for us. Clothes, fine clothes, leather armor, swords, don't worry about that yet. Food. Not a lot of acorns, that's okay. Apples, 166. A lot of blueberries. Cabbage. Grain. Hops. Got a decent amount of meat. Melons. I don't know where to get the meat from, but parsnips. Rice grain. Pumpkins. Cheese. Now, so our normal meals got 300 normal meals. That should get us through winter. And to say the game is worth playing, yeah, it released officially last week. This is no longer early access. Berserker. This game officially released last Thursday, so I would say it's worth playing. It's got a fair amount of stuff to do. I mean, if this is the type of game you like doing. Another monk has been initiated. Really? How can you not afford... is it because of the flooring? You guys should be able to make money off of this. Although the tavern really only has one set of customers, and that's Gimpy's family. Tavern keepers are sleeping in their own house or their own tavern, because this is where they work and live. Should I float them some money, just so they can stop bitching about not having money? Here, we'll give you 2 gold, just to have you shut up and get the stuff you need. Okay, so that's the tavern. This is the villa still being built. Still, Gimpy's little family needs to get off their ass and get this stuff cleared. And by Gimpy's family, I mean his servants. We could hire more. We could do is extend this out a little bit so we have more room for servants. I think he only has like, what, 3? Do you actually do any real physical work? Yeah, laborers, only 3 of them. What about the peasant families? Oof, the farmers. We can take one of these people in as a servant. Goonred. She's married? Doesn't look like she's married. Who's she married to? Says she's married. Married in something. Oh, she probably married into the families, but maybe that's what that means. Look at all the people you have. We need you guys producing stuff. Fishermen, they adopted a bunch of kids. I think they've adopted all 3 of those kids. Carpenter. You guys are going to have that much more work to do soon. Brewer, you guys are good. Innkeeper, good. Architect. Oh, you guys don't have a lot of work to do. I'm going to turn you into a servant. Okay, I'm going to have that person into as a servant. We're going to expand this out a little bit. Maybe upgrade the walls. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. That. This. New floors. Some dirt. Then we actually need to dismantle this stuff. And we'll actually end up dismantling all of the furniture because we're going to move it around. More villagers are fighting to get over it eventually. Go carpenters. Who are these guys? Family of the Villeins. They do art. They want to live in a villa. They want access to a tavern or an artist workshop. So, do we really want artists? Is there any way to get money to spend? Get your guys to spend money by themselves? You have to tell them each time. Well, not Cauldry Ice. Welcome to the stream. Get your monies to spend money by themselves, so you have to tell them each time. They do. The economy works on its own. You don't have to tell them to do anything, really, usually. Once everything is up and running, they pretty much do their thing. I mean, like I said, all you have to do is set up their business, like the inn here. People come in here to just buy food and drink and whatever, and they spend their day in here or whatever they're doing. So they spend their money in here just, you know, doing stuff. The carpenters, as long as they have a wood supply, they will go out and do their jobs. Yeah, it's like everybody has money, right? Well, hopefully they have money. See, this is the marketplace between the villagers, and each one of your shops or people that produce things, they come here to sell their stuff to other villagers, which they do, as long as they have money and stuff to exchange or to buy stuff with. Who's that? Why are you standing there? Bertrand. Hey, that's Gimpy's wife or child, I think. And this is the caravan spot, so they'll go here and buy stuff from the merchants there. But have you tried Songs of Six? Songs of Six? I don't remember. That doesn't sound familiar. Valisar, that doesn't sound familiar. And then, of course, you can sell stuff out of here, too. This is our warehouse. If we really wanted to, we can sell stuff back to people. Which we will eventually, I'm sure. Okay, waiting for our servants to do their thing here. And we're coming up on winter. First day of winter, it looks like. What map type is this? This one is seafront or seashore, whatever it is. The one with this is the ocean here. So whichever one this one is. Seaside, I think is what it is. Okay, not these guys. We need to... Oh, they haven't built their walls yet. Need some beds. Just regular straw beds. There, lots of room for our... Actually, if I were smart, I can do... doing that way. We'll do it this way. See, lots of beds for the servants. It's kind of like this, but much larger map and way more civilians. You can get massive cities with hundreds of people living in it, all doing their thing. Very interesting. So, yeah, I haven't heard of that one. Ah, somebody died. That's our first death. Old age. Sucks to be you. Okay. Tax payment day. First day of winter. So this is when the Villeins are paying their taxes to me, which means this should get them through winter, hopefully. Why isn't this stuff... Well, oh, we need more storage for alcohol and fish. New family would like to settle in your village. Family of Beaten. So these are foragers. So these are the woodcutter people. I think we're going to pass on them. So at the beginning of winter, it's not always not a good idea to bring new families in, unless you really, really want them or need them. And we don't need these guys. Okay, so storage, please. Silo, barrels. Where is their barrel rails? Oh yeah, I guess I gotta assign this house to the new people, don't I? Have to change their name. And yes, we're going to charge them rent. We're not letting nobles live for free. Okay, so there's that one, and then we have to change their name. Artiste. Okay, now they're gonna need a place to work too. Peasants, clergy. No? Essentials. So, how's this work? I forget about nobles. Or they do with their job. They work in their own houses, don't they? They might. I don't know how that works. Trade tambourine. Yeah, there's no artist stuff. Maybe that's because we don't have it opened up yet, because we haven't finished getting the beds in here yet. Okay, servants. How are we doing on servants? Labor. So we have a fourth laborer. That's the new person we brought in. Like how our servants, the only thing they get is a campfire, a place to chop wood, and a couple of places of storage for wood and firewood, probably. Stone, apparently. sure where they got the stone from. I need to pick this up, but it's hard to justify getting another village game. Just got that beaver one and never played it. The beaver one. Oh, yeah. I didn't really like that one, or what I saw of it. Where are you guys going? Huh. You guys need to get off your ass and start working, otherwise you're going to freeze to death.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Damn.
Go get some more water while you are up.
I will.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
Oh, the servants is better than they deserve? Oh, that's just mean. I don't even know where they eat. I'm guessing they eat at the end. What they're paying, how they're paying it, paying for it though, I don't know, because I don't think we pay our servants. Okay, well, I should take a quick break because I am almost out of water. RimWorld more fun or this? They're not really the same type of game. I mean, they look similar, but they're pretty different. Because there's no combat in this, so you don't have to worry about a friggin' panther chewing on your people as they go out looking for stuff. That doesn't happen here. But the economy in this is a little bit more different. Makes them a different S word. Well, yeah, it is different. Hey, well, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. What if you hate fun? Well, I don't know what to tell you, Greg. Welcome back. Like I said, this is definitely not RimWorld. It's not. It doesn't intend to be RimWorld because again, it's a different game. It's a different type of game. Because in RimWorld, you're much more hands-on at what's going on, typically, right? Like I said, there's no power issues here. Food, of course, is a thing, but again, there's no violence in this, so you don't have to worry about your people just dying from random crap. I mean, they die of old age eventually, and that's about it, as far as I know. One is more fun than the other. Well, that's going to be dependent on your definition of fun and what you're feeling like playing. Dwarf Fortress if you hate fun. Well, Dwarf Fortress is more of a RimWorld game than this. Of course, RimWorld is inspired by Dwarf Fortress, so there's that going for it. But Dwarf Fortress coming out next month on Steam. Like I said, I like RimWorld and I like this one. And Dwarf Fortress Fun hates you back. Dwarf Fortress is like RimWorld. It has many ways to make you get upset or laugh at yourself at your mistakes. So, but anyway, this game is not that. This one, I find this game to be very relaxing and chill. You don't really feel a lot of pressure unless, of course, you know, your people are starving to death in the middle of winter and freezing to death at the same time. That's a different story. But, you know, that's the thing that can happen in this game. You know, it's one of those things. But I find this game very relaxing, and that's what I wanted to play today. I wanted to play a relaxing game that I didn't have to get, you know, super into. I could just sit back and watch things happen if I want, for the most part. And, you know, it's one of those type of games. Able to use rockets to launch toxic waste at your neighbors. Well, yeah, there's that too. Again, very different games. They may look the same, but they are not the same in many ways. I think the only thing that they really share in common is there's little villagers or little people running around doing stuff, and they can die from, you know, freezing to death or starving to death. That's pretty much as similar. That's as similar as they really get. Because these guys, you can't actually tell what to do. Like in RimWorld, you can take control of them and tell them what to do exactly. These guys, you can't. They're going to do what they think they need to do. Because there's no way to control these guys directly. Other than you can assign them to be in the clergy or be one of your servants. And later to be a soldier. Or a guard, whatever you want to call them. So there's that. And of course you get to tell them where they live. But as far as, their relationship, there are relationships happening, believe it or not. We haven't seen a whole lot, but people have gotten married. They're having kids right now and stuff. And there's been adoptions. So they're the same. No, I'm not playing coy. I'm trying to give you an honest answer how they are not the same. Anyway, I need to take a break because I need water. I need water. So I will be back shortly. Thank you all very much for watching, and enjoy the dog video.